Welcome back to High Stakes. Today, we will be discussing the following MLB matches that is happening on Friday, September 8, 2023. We will be providing our team, total and prop picks for the day. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. If you want access to our premium picks, you can check out our Patreon page. You can find the link to our Patreon page in the description and comments section below. Take Detroit with the money line. The Tigers dropped their first two games in the Bronx and had a Thursday night tilt to contend with there before returning home. The offense managed just 4 runs and 15 hits in those two losses to the Yankees, and minus a 10-0 win over the White Sox, they haven't scored more than 4 runs in 12 of their last 13 games. On the year, they had a .235 batting average as a team and 139 home runs through 139 games. Spencer Torkelson did pick up a single in each of those first two in New York, giving him a 4-game hit streak. He had 4 hits, 3 RBI, 4 runs, a home run, and 3 walks against the White Sox in last weekend's series at home. Detroit's pitching hasn't been terrible by any means, giving up just 2.7 runs per game over their last 6. They have a 4.45 team ERA, 19th overall, a 1.27 whip, 15th overall, and an opponent's batting average of 246. Olsen was fantastic in matching up against Clevenger on Saturday. He only struck out one batter over 7 innings, but the rookie right-hander also only allowed 4 hits. It was his third straight start allowing 4 hits or less. We witnessed the same pitching matchup just 6 days ago, and it culminated in a resounding 10-0 victory for the Tigers. Detroit unleashed a relentless offensive assault, collecting 12 hits against Clevenger, ultimately amassing an impressive 18 hits and 3 walks by the end of the game. On the flip side, Olsen was in peak form, delivering a masterful performance by conceding no more than 4 hits across 7 innings, marking one of the most efficient starts in his budding career. As the Tigers embark on this series, it's worth noting that they may be nursing a few injuries following their recent visit to the Bronx. Conversely, the White Sox halted a 5-game losing streak right before their arrival in Detroit. However, it's essential to recall that the Tigers faced adversity against the Yankees a couple of weeks ago, losing 3 out of 4 games, only to respond with a sweep of the White Sox immediately afterward. Consequently, the Tigers are likely eager for a rematch with the White Sox just 1 week later, and there's little reason to anticipate a different outcome. The Tigers' offense generally holds the upper hand, while the White Sox appear to have resigned themselves to a less competitive stance some time ago. Our total pick is under 8.5 runs. And here is why. 10 was the magic number when this exact pitching matchup went at it less than a week ago. All of that scoring was handled by Detroit and was the only over in the last 6 matchups between these two. The Tigers putting up 10 is something that we absolutely cannot rely on again. They've scored 3 runs or less in 6 of their last 9 games. I can't imagine that a veteran arm like Clevenger's allows a lineup to beat him up that badly in back-to-back games. However, on the other side, I do expect that Olsen can duplicate his success against this White Sox lineup. They have been shut out twice in their last 9 games and have scored 3 or less in 6 of those games. Miami Marlins vs Philadelphia Phillies. Our team pick is Philadelphia Phillies. And here is why. Yuri Perez is the man chosen to start for the Marlins in a season where he has showcased both control and power from the mound. With a 5.4 record and an ERA of 2.86, Perez has been a pillar of strength for the Marlins, striking out 95 over 78.2 innings pitched. His whip of 1.08 is a testament to his control and ability to limit base runners. The Marlins are on a hot streak, winning their last 6 games against formidable opponents, including a series sweep against the Washington Nationals. The team has found a rhythm, and with Jorge Soler, Illinois, leading in home runs and RBIs, and Luis Arias boasting a .355 batting average, they are a force to reckon with. Injuries have plagued the Marlins with significant players like Sandy Alcantara and Jorge Soler on the injury list. However, the depth in their squad has seen them pull through with wins, showcasing their determination and grit. The Philadelphia Phillies are coming into this game with a strong home record, boasting a 41-26 performance at the Citizens Bank Park, a fortress that has witnessed many dominant performances this season. The Phillies have a potent weapon in Kyle Schwarber, who has hammered 41 home runs and driven in 90 runs this season, a force that has been somewhat of a nightmare for pitchers around the league. On the mound, they have Christopher Sanchez, a left-handed pitcher who has shown resilience and skill throughout the season. Despite a 2-3 record, his ERA of 3.48 and whip of 1.04 over 75 innings pitched are indicators of his ability to control the game and keep the hitters at bay. Sanchez has been particularly impressive in limiting walks, having allowed only 12 across his innings pitched, showcasing a level of precision that could be pivotal in this matchup. The Marlins, although on a winning streak, are facing injury woes with key players like Jorge Soler on the injury list. This could potentially affect their game strategy and depth, giving the Phillies a slight edge. Given the current dynamics, the Phillies, with their home record and a more seasoned pitcher taking the mound, coupled with the Marlins' injury concerns, seem poised to take home the victory in this encounter. The confidence is high in the Phillies camp, and we are backing them to come out victorious in what promises to be a thrilling encounter. Our total pick is over 8.5 runs. And here is why. As we gear up for this encounter, it is evident that both teams have been involved in high-scoring affairs recently. The Marlins have been on a rampage, with their bats blazing, scoring a staggering 42 runs in their last 5 games, showcasing an offense that is firing on all cylinders. Luis Arias has been a revelation for them, holding a remarkable .355 batting average, a stat that is a testament to his consistency at the plate this season. On the other side, the Phillies have not been shy in piling up the runs, with a commendable total of 678, ninth runs this season, a stat that places them in a strong position in the league. The Phillies' batting order, spearheaded by the likes of Bryson Stott and Kyle Schwarber, has been a source of constant pressure on opposing pitchers, showcasing both power and skill in their offensive plays. Given the potent lineups of both teams and considering the recent form where runs have been flowing freely, we are leaning towards a high-scoring game. The over seems to be the confident pick here, as we anticipate a game where the hitters from both sides will be looking to make a substantial impact, leading to a game rich in runs and exhilarating offensive plays. It's a game where the scoreboard is expected to keep ticking, providing a thrilling encounter for both the fans and the bettors leaning towards the over. Los Angeles Dodgers vs Washington Nationals. I like Washington to cover the run line. And here is why. The Nationals walked off in the 9th inning on Wednesday to beat the New York Mets 3-2. Rookie Jacob Young came through for Washington with a game-winning single to score Carter Kieboom, helping the Nationals erase an early 2-0 deficit and secure the win. Dominic Smith finished with 3 hits on the day in the victory. Wednesday's victory snapped a 6-game losing streak for Washington, which has actually played winning baseball since the All-Star break. The Nationals have been in last place in the NL East for most of the season, but they're now only 1.5 games behind the Mets for 4th place. All-star outfielder Lane Thomas was held out of the Mets series with a sore back, but is expected to return to the lineup on Friday against Los Angeles. Thomas has had a breakout season in 2023, batting .285 with 23 home runs, 91 runs scored, 74 RBI and 17 steals. He's been a big reason why Washington ranks 10th in baseball with a .256 team batting average this season. The Nationals rank 13th in stolen bases, thanks in part to 40 steals this season by Abrams. Washington averages 4.3 runs per game and features a .713 OPS, which both rank in the bottom third of the MLB. On the mound Friday, Mackenzie Gore will make his 27th start of the season for Washington. Gore is 7-10 with a 4.29 ERA and a 1.38 WHIP to go along with 147 strikeouts in 132.1 innings. He is coming off of a victory in his most recent outing when he threw 5 innings of 1-run baseball against the Blue Jays last Tuesday. He was then placed on the bereavement list for personal reasons and missed 1 start. The 24-year-old lefty is 11-14 with a 4.36 ERA in 2 seasons in the big leagues. The Nationals are 30-41 at home this season. They will enjoy an off day on Thursday before welcoming the Dodgers to town this weekend. In case you haven't been following, the Nationals have managed to maintain a winning record since the All-Star break. Their performance significantly improved when they moved C.J. Abrams to the leadoff spot earlier this year, and Lane Thomas has consistently delivered strong performances throughout the season. Despite falling out of playoff contention early in the year, it's evident that they haven't given up on this season. The upcoming matchup on Friday provides them with an excellent opportunity to compete against a first-place team, especially as they face a pitcher who has spent a substantial amount of time in the minor leagues this year. Mackenzie Gore has displayed exceptional prowess at home since the All-Star break, which bodes well for the Nationals' chances of staying competitive in this game, even though they are considered underdogs at home. It's worth noting that Washington currently boasts the 4th best record against the run line in the MLB this season. Furthermore, the Dodgers haven't been performing at their peak in recent games, creating a favorable moment for the Nationals to keep the contest closely contested and potentially secure an unexpected victory. Our total pick is under 9.5 runs. And here is why. I like the under in this matchup. LA's run production has been way down over the past 5 games, averaging only 3 runs per game during that span. Washington's Mackenzie Gore should have a fresh arm after spending time on the bereavement list this week and missing 1 start. Gore is coming off of a strong month of August where he posted a 3.76 ERA. Overall this season, his ERA is much lower at home, 3.46, than it is on the road, 4.87. And if Gore's first start against Los Angeles was any indication, he is not afraid to go up against these Dodgers. The lone start of his career against the Dodgers came last season when he pitched 5.2 innings and allowed only 1 run. Offensively, the Nationals rank in the bottom third for runs per game and are also near the bottom of baseball in home runs. This should be a low-scoring contest on Friday.